So my current self would tell my student self, I've actually thought about this a little bit, it would be to embrace the moment. The school was amazing and it was really influential in my life, but it was also really influential in my wife's life too. So if I go back in time, I'd say embrace it, understand the experience you're about to have, and know it's for just a limited time. Connect with people because they're not always going to be there. So one of my favorite memories from Simpson is I was on the soccer team. The first year the school was here, and we decided as a team to build unity that we would grow mullets. Well, at that time, at 19 years old, unfortunately, my hair started receding. So my mullet started here, and the back of my hair was curly. It was probably the worst mullet you've ever seen. Late 80s, it wouldn't be a mullet you'd want to wear. So I was the goalie on the soccer team. And so we went down to Cal Maritime to play a game. It was their homecoming. And so last 3 minutes of the game, we were up 1-0. That's it. And, game's tight. Last 3 minutes of the game, they called timeout, and there was a young lady who had been practicing with the team all year, and it was pre-planned that she would come into the game for those last 3 minutes. She comes in, the crowd goes wild. They're so excited she's in the game because this is the first time she's been in the game. They didn't have a women's soccer team. So she gets in the game. Well, unfortunately, she gets on a breakaway. And as a goalie, you're trained to come out of the goal. Well, unfortunately, I came out of the goal at the wrong angle and broke her leg. So the fans turned on me really fast, and we had to get in the bus, no showers, game over, thank you very much, and we had to get out of there. My favorite professor, Kelly's favorite professor, is Dr. Schaefer. We've stayed close for over 30 years. And what's great about Dr. Schaefer, if you see him in town, I'll shake his hand, give him a hug, and I'll say, hey, what'd you think of me as a student? And he'll always say, David, you were okay, Kelly was amazing. Kelly and I met here at Simpson on the second day Simpson was here. In music class, Mrs. Trempertz, and I'll never forget it, I was a freshman, been on the soccer team. We had practices for about 3 weeks, had the mullet that just started, which was, again, pretty bad. I had a ball cap on, so it kind of covered it. And she was in the first row. Mrs. Trempertz said, hey, everybody turn around and say hi, second day of class. And she turned around and smiled and said hi, and I melted. Yeah, so one of the neat things about Simpson is there was a real focus on missions. I came from a Baptist school, Baptist church. There wasn't as much focus there. Well, with Simpson being associated with Christian Missionary Alliance, big focus on missions. They talked about missions all the time. After I graduated from Simpson, I actually got real involved with Mike Silva International. I've been on over 24 mission trips to Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, and it's been life-changing. And Simpson was a big part of that.